if Rimuru Tempest was the shield hero. So I know this isn't what if Deku was a necromancer, but I don't love that series. Like, I feel like I could have done that a different way. So I just don't really, like, I want to try something different. But if you guys want me to finish that, then I definitely will. So just tell me on here if you want me to finish what if Deku was a necromancer. So yeah, I'm gonna say that this is after. Like, I'm taking Ranga with him. I'm saying this is after Rimuru becomes a demon lord, just because I don't like the whole innocence dying. So yeah. So he's searching through the army's camp with everyone else, and he goes through he goes into the into the whole he goes into the wizard's tent and like that wizard guy's tent. Sorry, I've forgotten what I was supposed to say there. And he sees a book and reads it. It's the 4 Cardinal Heroes. Ranga is in his shadow, so he comes with him. This is before he releases Valdora. He would be able to talk to him, but not not at the moment. He won't be releasing him in that world because he doesn't want to. He wants to be able to bring him back. So I'm going to say that Valdor is able to talk through him too. I'm just going to say that just because I feel like that'd be cool. And also because it makes him more powerful, and I want to make the king as mad as possible because he is a jerk. And I want to make him as mad as possible because I don't like him. So yeah, he's wearing his mask. He fixes it after the crack. Sorry if the whole Demon Lord things is spoilers for you anime onlys. But yeah, by now, if you want to know more about it, then click off here, come back after you've read it. I really like it. It's cool. So yeah, he's wearing this thing. The whole other heroes being jerks happens, and then the whole king being a jerk happens, and king being a jerk in the throne room happens, and yeah. So yeah, and when he gets summoned in, he asks Raphael, because that is what Great Sage was evolved into for a Demon Lord. He became a Demon Lord. Is it Raphael the All-Knowing or something like that? I don't know. I forget the official title, but it was Raphael. That's all I remember. So yeah, Rimuru, he asks what's going on. Raphael tells him that they have traveled into another world. He says, "Oh, come on again," and he says it's all in his head. At least I don't think it's reincarnation this time. Am I the same? Yes, you are. And he does have the sword at his hips. It's just for show. Yeah. And so he says that, and yeah. He says, okay, good. And then at night, that night, he tells everyone that his age is similar to everyone else's. And they figure out that they are each from different worlds, and all that. And when he's supposedly going to sleep, it's really just him having Raphael explain everything to him. Raphael tells him about the secrets thing. Yeah, like the whole Curse series. Also, I have no idea how many shields are in the Curse series. I mean, seriously, like, it showed as if there was, like, as many as there are the normal shields. But I feel like that's just, like, the Curse series abilities. I don't know. Like the Iron Maiden and the Blood Sacrifice. Like, that's cool. So yeah, Raphael says how the shield eats away at the owner. And Rimuru asks if that would work on him. Raphael just says no, but it might, like, yeah, it just says it wouldn't, like, eat away at you, though. And he asks Raphael if he can unlock it, and he says no. It has to do with emotions, and Raphael has none. So, like, you have to be all he knows is that you have to be very mad to unlock it. So, the next day, the whole parties thing, Raphael says that they're clearly up to something, and he says that out loud. So, yeah, and they ask, what do you mean we're up to something? And he has Raphael, I'm gonna say Great Sage, because people understand that more. So he asks Great Sage what that is supposed, like all the reasons why, and he just lists them off. How you clearly hate me, I don't know why, like the whole kingdom clearly does. So why would this one person want to be with the shield hero if everyone hates me? If she didn't even choose me to begin with. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he just asks, like, so I don't really want your help. He just asks, but you're the shield hero, so still more powerful than you. He says, and the king is like, outrageous. The shield hero is the weakest of all the heroes. He says, well, I'm still a hero, and for one, I'm still a hero, and two, I'm stronger than all the other heroes combined. And it says, preposterous. It says, well, you didn't even ask me my stats or any of my abilities. And seriously, I'm stronger than all of you. I mean, yeah. And the guy just says, yeah, and the King Trash. And it says, I order you to, like, as your king, I order you to take her on as your teammate. And it says, I don't take orders from you. And it says, I'm your king. And Rimuru replies with, since he knows how this is supposed to go, a king that summoned the shield hero and all the rest when he's only supposed to be summoning one, when I'm supposed to be at the land of the demi-humans. That's where I was supposed to be summoned. And really the only one that was supposed to be summoned here was the spear hero. I don't really know which one was supposed to be summoned there, so I'm just going to say the spear hero, because everyone likes him the best, for some reason. And all the rest of the heroes are, what are you talking about? Why would we all be summoned? And Rimuru just says, do you really think that this is the only place where the waves are hitting? Like, do you really think that that'd be a worldwide danger if they're only happening in one kingdom? Like, wouldn't they just make, like, a bunch of walls around that kingdom and let them all die? But no, it's happening everywhere. Like, there are waves all over the world. This world. And he was just like, is this true? And I was like, and he just says, it doesn't matter. And everybody just says, Okay, well, I guess I'll just leave it at that, and I shall go. And the king says, and he doesn't, like, say to Rim, like, devil the shield. I'm not a devil. He just brings out, sorry, he doesn't bring out the wings. I was just thinking like High School DxD wings. No, they're all devils. Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking about that. So yeah, it just says, I'm not a devil. Like, he doesn't reveal anything. And, sorry, I forgot to add this in. All the heroes the night before asked to see his face, and he just says no. Just no. So none of them know what his face looks like. Yeah. So Rimuru, he goes to the blacksmith just to look at all the shields, because he knows about that. And the blacksmith says, "What are you doing? This is possible. I'm the shield hero. I'm a shield hero, bro. Any shield I touch, I can make a copy and put it as my shield." Hey, you're stealing. It's not stealing, it's still there. I'm just making a copy. In fact, I can even make you some profit if you want. Like, what do you mean by that? Here, let me show you. And he just picks up one of the shields, like one of the higher quality shields, and just absorbs it. Like, so, I could say he has like the black smoke. Eating it because he doesn't want to show that he's a slime yet, and since he has that, he does that. And it says, "What does happen to that shield?" And it says, "Wait a minute." And then he has a Great Sage analyze what it's made of, and then use the materials in his body, because he literally has everything in his body. And he makes like 7 more. And just pops them all out with the black smoke. So, and the blacksmith is just like, "Okay, we might have a deal here. I let you make a copy of any shield I make, and you can make me more shields out of the ones I make. How about that?" You're like, "Sure." This is only temporary though, at least until I'm pretty much after I talk to the queen. I'm gonna go to the country I was supposed to be summoned in. And he just leaves and starts fighting. Now the king had sent a spy, or had told mine to lead the spear hero to see what the shield is doing, and how strong he is, since he's so confident. And so they see him eating, having the black smoke and eating the balloons. And yeah, all the other guys are just like, "What the heck was that?" And Sir Motoyasu, he confronts him about it and says, "Oh, well, this is one of my abilities. Using this smoke, I can eat anything." Oh my gosh, there's a cat outside. Just a wild cat just walking down the sidewalk. Oh my gosh. Just sped up for some reason. Dang. There it is, and now it's out of sight. Well, that was strange. I mean, I see cats along here sometimes, but I'm getting off topic. But yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, he confronts him about that, and this is one of my and he just says, this is one of my abilities. I'm able to pretty much eat anything. And yeah, so it does that. And yeah, he just says, oh, well, like, how do you get that? Like, what abilities does the shield have? I mean, this isn't an ability of the shield. I already told you I'm stronger than you all. I mean, even if I wasn't the shield here, I'd probably be able to save this world. I mean, if you want, I could make a clone, like, I could have someone travel with you. What do you mean, have someone travel with me? Well, someone with my abilities, and by that, I mean me. You can't party up with me. I'm not talking about, like, me. I'm talking about, like, another me. What do you mean, another you? It just makes a body double, with the mask. But yeah. It says, no thanks. Just enough. Like, I don't know how you got those hacks, but I want them, but I'm just not going to even talk about them right now. Because I don't really want to have to deal with this. I made a bad decision. This is me talking. I made a bad decision saying that. So yeah, just ignore that whole thing. But yeah, Lina sees this and talks to her father. And so that night, Motoyasu invites Rimuru to drink with them. And him, like, able to taste stuff, like, because he's in his human form this entire time. Like, they all ask him to, yeah, if he would join them. And also, Rimuru is feeding stuff to his shield, so he has all the abilities that shield did in the thing in the actual anime, but faster. So the whole, yeah, that night, like, he does drink, but without taking off his mask. Like, he just uses the smoke. I was like, oh, come on, why don't drink with your mouth? Like, we would just want to see your face. And Rimuru just, like, not being able to suppress his aura completely without the mask. He just, he just says, well, I don't really want to show you my face just yet. I'll show you it later, but not right now. Like, right now is not the time. And then he gets up and, yeah, he gets up and goes to bed, or supposedly. He actually just stays up all night just because he's thinking, because he saw mine. I'm not calling her by the other name, by the current name she has, I should say. So yeah. Or should I say Malty? Which one should I say? Mine or... Yeah, I'm just gonna say mine. So... yeah. Well, the whole accusation thing happens, and... it says, I was awake all night. I didn't leave my room. And... yes, I heard the screaming, but... I didn't go outside my room. And he catches her... like, trying to break in. And just says, because, yeah, she tried to steal stuff from him. But no. But just no. And he says, well, I caught you coming into my room. You saw me awake, then shut the door, and then did the whole... Then you started screaming after a little bit. Then you went into your room, and then after about an hour, you started screaming. Then doing that whole accusation thing. And Motoyasu just says, you're lying. You must be. No way your first night in a new world, your second night, like, your first adventure night. Oh my gosh, that makes me think of Adventure Time. No thanks. Like, don't get me wrong, Adventure Time is fine, but I don't really want to think about that right now. It's about anime. So, yeah. He does, yeah. He says that, so it says, you must be lying. Like, why would Mon lie? She's the princess. And he says, yeah, and beforehand, when they accuse him of that, he just starts, like, he bursts out laughing. And the king, and, like, Motoyasu gets angry and, like, points a spear at him. And he says, oh, well, yeah. And Motoyasu just says, what's so funny? And Rimuru is still laughing, like, slightly, just, like, wipes his eyes, like, mostly just because he wants to seem more human. Mostly because, yeah, and he just says, well, I'm laughing because I knew you're up to something, but this is just ridiculous. I mean, why would I do that? Can you tell me what Motoyasu? He sort of puts Motoyasu on the spot, like, sort of outsmarting him, but Motoyasu, being the idiot he just says, because mine is hot. And that just makes some of the guards uncomfortable. But yeah. And yeah. So yeah, he says that the king just doesn't really, like, he just ignores this and just says, yeah, but why wouldn't you do it? And, like, you must have done it. Who else would have done it? And it says, no one did it. Like, the princess, who, just because she's royalty, can't lie, says super sarcastically. And I would know. I mean, I'm royalty too. But, and everyone else just sort of gets shocked by this. So clearly no one can lie. I mean, you should believe me too then. Even more, since I'm a king. A princess. And if you think I'm lying, then that means that she's able to lie too. And Motoyasu just says, how can you be a king? And he says, well, I started I created a country. Yeah. Yeah. And it says, impossible. How could someone as young as you start a country? Well, to be honest, I'm not really as young as I say. I'm supposed to just trying to say that to fit in. To be honest, I'm like 43. And he was like, how could he be 43? You're so small. Why, you're just saying that just because someone's small can't be a king? They can't be old? Or something like, I don't know. I gotta skip past this. Getting off topic. Yeah. And it says, oh yeah, I created my own country. And okay, fine. Let's say that you're able to lie, even if you're royalty. Well, that would also mean that she's able to lie. And she did. And he says, what proof do you have? I mean, there is proof that you did it, right? And the king just says, bring it in, and the undergarments get brought in. This is found in your room. And Rimuru just says, like I said, I was awake all night just sitting on my bed. Well, that was clearly planted there, because that was not in there when the guys found me, and two, like, what? Sorry, not when the guys found me. When the guards, the whole "you're under arrest" thing happened. And it says, what proof do we have of that? I mean, I can't really show you, like, I don't really have proof of that, but I do have proof that I didn't do it. And ask, what kind of proof would that be? Well, it's because I can't do it. Like, what do you mean you can't do it? And it says, well, I'm physically unable to. I ask, what do you mean? You're male, right? Well, not exactly. And Rimuru just It was like, straps and just shows that he's genderless. And everyone was like, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. There's this weird sound that I heard. I don't know why. But yeah, so they're all just shocked. Like, they're just silent. Nail it. So yeah, it was like, impossible. This must be a trick. Has to be. And it says, well, it's not. Also, if you want to see, yeah, and it says, oh, well, if this is proof enough, then I shall be going. Puts his clothes back on and leaves. With the king just says, stop him. And they just do that and says, and the king just asks, and yeah, that happens. And then Itsuki, yes, I actually remember their names. Ren and Itsuki, the sword and shield hero. I feel like most people don't remember that. Probably because I just rewatched it recently. But yeah, I actually remember their names. Surprising, right? But yeah, so Rimuru, he was said, yeah. Sorry, Ren and Itsuki, they says, why are you stopping him? He clearly didn't do it. Like, he clearly can't. And I'm starting to believe that your daughter was lying. It says, arrest the shield hero, and it was like, arrest me for what? Because he just ignores the sword and shield. Spear. Sorry, not spear. Bow. Sword and bow. Jeez. Yeah, just ignores them. So he does. He just ignores them and just says, arrest the shield hero. He's like, arrest me for what? Like, why do you want me arrested? Just because you're the devil of the shield. And like I said before, I'm no devil. Then why have you went out seen her face? Well, if you want to see my face, then that can be easily arranged. I just use this mask to hide how powerful I am. What do you mean hide how powerful you are? Well, this mask has an anti-aura spell on it. And yeah. It says you can use magic. Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't me exactly, but a friend of mine can use magic. He did it for me. And it says, I use this to hide my aura. Just to show, because I don't want you to see how powerful I am. And magicules do exist in this. Magicules are magic. I'm saying it now. So, yeah. Rimuru just takes off his mask, and then everyone is, sort of scared at the aura, because it's, huge and honestly pretty scary. It was impossible. The shield can't have this much power. Yeah. And all the guards just, back up and, drop their weapons out of shock and fear. And he just walks, puts his mask back on and walks out of there. Yeah. So he's scotch-free. No one can do it. He still tries to pin it on them, but he just says, the king still tries to say that the shield hero did it, but the other heroes just say he couldn't have done it. And Rimuru, yeah. So, like before, yeah. So he goes to the inn, like, to get the rest of his stuff that was in there, finds it missing, then goes over to drink, just cause, to get some food, because it tastes good. So he opens. Sorry. Yeah, then the other guys come, they try to mug him. It says, maybe I'm in the alley behind here, beats him up. Then the whole buying Raphtalia thing happens, and this is about 30 minutes, so yeah. I should probably stop it here. I'm gonna continue it after. I'm gonna continue it later. See you.